50 CIOs met in Chicago last week, and someone asked who had AI agents running at scale. Not one hand went up. 25 broke into a smaller group. 5 had anything in production, just 5. And I want to talk about why, because the answer is probably not what you're thinking. Apple spent 5 years building the chip security system in their latest hardware. Real investment, top engineers, years of work. A small team with a frontier AI model broke it in 5 days. 5 years, 5 days. For a long time, the advantage in business was just having more people, more budget, more time. That's how you outpaced everyone else. That advantage is going away fast. A small group with the right tool can now do what used to need an entire organization. So when execution gets cheap, what's the constraint? Well, I had 2 clients come to me this month ready to build, and one wanted an app. One wanted an automation that would have taken his team weeks to set up. And both of them I told stop. One had a step in his business that shouldn't have existed. Automating it faster would have made the problem even worse. And the other needed to make a decision he'd been avoiding for months, and building kept him so busy he didn't have to make the decision. Neither of them needed a tool. Both of them needed clarity. Amazon gave their staff an AI leaderboard and ranked it by how much they used it. Employees started running agents on fake tasks to climb the rankings. They named it tokenmaxxing. One study found the heaviest users burned 10 times more tokens than average, and they were twice as productive. 10 times the activity, 2 times the result. You get what you measure every time. The tool executes whatever you point it at. Whether you're pointing at the right thing is on you. So back to Chicago. Why aren't those CIOs running agents? The models can do it. The budget is there. Nobody wrote down how the work gets done. And that's it. There's nothing for an agent to operate on. You can't hand a job to a system that's never been described. So every operator I work with, that is where we start. Before we touch any tool, what actually happens here, step by step? What should stop existing, and what can a system take over? Same model, undocumented business fails, documented business runs. The work was always the point, and the tools just made that visible. So everyone's adding memory to their AI. Persistent memory, agent vaults, systems that remember everything so you don't have to repeat yourself. I went the other way. I don't let the AI manage the memory. The problem is quiet. You ask a question about the thing in front of you. The model answers based on everything it already thinks it knows about you. The job changed without your permission. So I keep context in plain files that I own. Every session I hand the model exactly what it needs to do for that task, and I am the retrieval layer. It's not. The memory you rent gets repriced. It gets shut off. It fades. It drifts. It hallucinates. It changes without your permission. Context you own just compounds. Switch the model tomorrow, nothing's lost. The value is never in the vendor. It's in those plain text markdown files. It's in those markdown files sitting on your desktop. My site scores 96 on performance and 100 on accessibility, best practices and SEO. There's nothing to optimize, and WordPress isn't in the stack. There was this post going around last week. Someone used AI to make a WordPress site go from 48 to 87 on page speed in 6 minutes. Hundreds of comments, impressive. Also solving the wrong problem. So I've cancelled more AI tools than I currently use. The business got more enjoyable every time. Faster fixing feels like progress. Removing the thing is the actual win. Google published attention is all you need 10 years ago. Every model used today is built on it. The fundamentals have barely moved. The tools changed every few months. Claude, GPT, Gemini, whatever ships next month. New interface, new pricing, new thing to learn, and the feeling that you're already behind. You're not behind on tools. The tools will keep resetting. They were always going to keep resetting. What doesn't reset is judgment. Pattern recognition built from real decisions, knowing which problem is worth solving before you spend 3 weeks on it. That doesn't come from the tool. It comes from having walked the path before. So if you're still buying shovels and hoping one of them turns out to be the gold, that's bad news. So what do you actually do with this? Write down how the work gets done before you touch any tool. The documentation is the automation. Write it before you touch a prompt. Remove before you add. Every layer between you and the result is a tax. It is a mental load. It's an opportunity to drift. Own your context, one file, what you decided and why, and that will compound. Measure the outcome. One question would be, what number is everyone in your business optimizing for that has nothing to do with the result you actually want? Just like the token maxing. Compete on judgment. When execution is cheap, the person who knows which path is a dead end is the scarcest thing in the room. The constraint moved the operators solving for execution speed are solving last year's problem.